Hey there, it's Seb Frey here with another exciting episode of It's a Seb Show. Hey, today I want to talk about trusting your realtor, like how you can trust your realtor and why you should trust your realtor. And the reason why I say how you can trust your realtor, because you know what? I mean, realtors are held in pretty low esteem by the general public. I mean, there's 1.3 million members of the National Association of REALTORS and over 200,000 in the California Association of REALTORS. There's lots of people who are realtors, and certainly they can't all be the world's consummate professional now, can they? So how do you know? So one way is, how long has your realtor been in business? You know, if your realtor has been in business a short time, they probably don't know that much about selling houses when it comes right down to it, which isn't to say that they couldn't do a good job, but do they have a deep well of experience where they're drawing upon when they're advising you? And maybe they'll get help from their broker, but are they picking up the phone every single time they need to tell you something to ask their broker first? They're probably not. They're probably just giving you, common sense advice or what they feel is true based on some small amount of experience that they've had. So when you're choosing a realtor, find one that's been in business a while. And a quick cheat sheet way is to look at their license number. I was licensed first in 2003. My number is 013-69847, so 013. That's, roughly 2003. So if you find someone who has a 012, 014, right, they've been in business for, 17, 16, 18 years, something like that. If you see someone with a 02 number, 0202, for example, that realtor has probably not done very much business in their career because they have not had a very long career. The average realtor, only sells 4 houses a year or something like that. Many of them sell 0 or 1 or 2 houses a year. So try and find a realtor that is pretty experienced, been in business a long time, because if that realtor is in fact a long-serving realtor, they probably didn't get there by lying and cheating and stealing and giving people bad advice. That's probably not how they've been successful. Next thing is, how long has it been since your realtor last closed an escrow? So, there's a lot of hungry agents out there who really want to get a deal closed at all costs, even if that cost is their fiduciary responsibility to their client. They might cut corners or keep quiet about something they really should not keep quiet about. I mean, I don't really know what they do because, of course, I've never done anything like that. I always make sure that I do a complete job of discovery for any property which I sell or buy. But anyway, that's what you want to check, is you want to see, how hungry is my realtor? How do they smack of desperation? And if they are desperation, they're going to be more likely to not make sure that they have turned over every stone, shall we say, and made sure that your interests are fully protected. So those are 2 ways, the how you can trust a realtor. And then why should you trust a realtor? The reason why is because, I know people buy and sell houses infrequently, right? Like most people only buy or sell a house a handful of times, perhaps once, twice, 3, 4 times in a lifetime. Not that much. And, a lot of people know people who, of course, buy and sell property. And so, there's a communication that goes on in the public. And because people have shared anecdotes about their home buying or selling experience, you may feel like you're an expert at it. And maybe you are, but probably you're not. If you are working with a realtor who has been in business a long time and sold a few hundred homes, perhaps, like I have, then it's probably true that the realtor that you're working with has some very valuable information that is, very pertinent to your transaction. Because while every transaction is different, every seller is different, every house is different, every circumstance is different, there's a thread that runs through them all. And, for me, after so many years in the business, you just kind of have an instinctual sense of what to do in a given situation. And, a lot of times in real estate, you don't have to make a split-second decision, right? But then sometimes you do. You won't have necessarily a long time to consult or figure out what to do. You want to make sure that your facts are right, your tone is right, the words are right, in any communication that you have with your client or another party in a transaction. And that's the kind of stuff that really only comes to you with years and years of experience. So that's why you want to trust a realtor, is because they do have that experience, which you don't have probably to anywhere close to the same degree, and that you really want to work with somebody who really does have that experience that they can lend to you, because they'll really help guide you to making the best decision for your real estate needs. So if you ask me, it's very important to choose the right realtor, and once you have chosen that realtor, to listen very carefully to what that realtor is telling you, because if they are a producing realtor with a lot of experience, in almost all cases, they're going to be giving you their best advice, which is probably very worth taking. All right, that wraps up this episode of It's a Seb Show. I hope you have enjoyed it. Do me a favor, give me a thumbs up, a like, a comment, a share. It would be crazy if you could share it with somebody. And of course, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Yeah, that's right. Subscribe to my YouTube channel would be awesome. I would really appreciate that as well. All right, that is it for this episode of The Seb Show. Thank you so much for watching, and I will have another episode up again before too long.